Hey everyone, welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Anniversary and our Orc Hunter. I appreciate you joining me today, and I hope you are all doing well. Today we are back in the hinterlands to try to wrap up what remains in this zone. At least most of it anyway. And we're going to be kicking things off with some quest pickups back in Reventusk Village. So, let's get started. We should be there pretty soon. Worth noting that we can make our wicked leather pants today, since we hit level 53 in the last episode. So let's look to take care of that too while we are in town. I made sure to purchase the necessary materials from the leatherworking supplier back in Undercity before we left. And we've got some cooking to do as well. So I've got enough ingredients to whip up a couple stacks of monster omelet, and we'll see how far we can push our cooking level with that. See the village. I'm definitely hoping there is some sort of cooking fire that we can use, because I'm not 100% positive we're going to find one. I just assume I can find at least some sort of usable fire in any town that I visit. Especially considering this is quite the fishing village. So let's try this right here. Campfire should do just fine, I would think. We've got 40 giant eggs to whip up. Like I said, we'll see how close we can get to 300 cooking with this. Hopefully this recipe will remain at least green for us all the way until 300. That way we can just keep using this and eventually we'll get to where we need to be. Alright, 289 is not too bad. We will definitely take that. Now let's work on making those pants. So we're going to need to cure this rugged hide first. Unfortunately, this refined deep rock salt is very expensive for some reason. I'm not sure if cured rugged hides are in high demand for some reason, or if the salt has some other purpose to it. I imagine it's used for something else that's probably pretty important. But here we are, here we go here, the Wicked Leather Pants, 20 agility, 12 stamina. So we're gaining quite a bit of both. But we still got a couple levels to go though until we can finally wear the entire set. There we go. Definitely a stark contrast to what we were wearing before. Yeah, I don't think we get the chest piece until... the chest piece and the belt until like 55, 56, right around that range. So we're going to look a little bit different for a little while, but that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up a couple more of these quests. I think we've got room for 4 more in our quest log.
Be seeing ya.
Huntsman Markor at Reventusk Village in the Hinterlands wants you to recover his twin brother's remains. Find and return Huntsman Malkor's skull and Huntsman Malkor's bones to Huntsman Markor. Okay.
See ya later.
So more Vile Branch trolls to deal with, I assume.
Me got a good stuff.
Alright, and we're being sent to deal with the... I guess the High Vale. See, it says message to the Wild Hammers, but the High Vale Scouts are the, well, they're just that, the High Elves. So we were over there before. I was wondering when we were actually going to get that quest. There's several green quests here, and there's also some yellow ones. We're definitely going to want to take care of the green ones first if we can, before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Got a couple things on the wanted board here. Let's take this one. This one involves killing a lot of Vile Branch trolls. Oh wow, it comes with a trinket. Huh. I wonder if these are elite trolls. I suppose we will find out soon enough. We can pick up one more quest. I'm going to leave that other wanted poster right there though. I think we'll pick it up at a later date. Lord lost his lunch. This one should be a pretty easy one, I think. This one's up along the coast. Alright, I think our quest log is full now. So let us head out and get to work. Trying to think of what would be best here. I guess we can grab the lunch and see if we can go up this river here. I don't know if there's a waterfall here or if it'll allow us to go upstream. I mean, these are mountains, so we might have to backtrack before we can actually head back up. But yeah, we'll take care of the lunch and we'll try to take care of a lot of the trolls here in the north, and maybe we'll get over to the lodge as well in the west. reached the northernmost island on the coast. Let's go grab that lunch. Then we'll head back. I don't know if there's any follow-ups to that quest. So I'm not going to go back to Reventusk right away. I'll just go straight up the mountain. Alright, we survived the ambush and picked up his lunch, and just like I thought, yeah, we've got a gigantic waterfall that we are definitely not scaling up, so don't believe there are any other ways up the mountain, so we'll just head back and go the usual way. Alright, so I guess we'll head directly north and start working on these scalpers and soothsayers and whatnot. I'm sure they're in more than one place, if I had to guess. And yeah, it does look like the that quest for the trinket is probably going to be in elite territory. This dungeon-y kind of area of Jin Lathor or something like that. It's definitely going to be a hot spot for us when we get into our mid-50s. Let's get to work on these trolls, though. And the hinterlands is so beautiful at dusk. I really love this, just how this, the shades of colors that come out, especially in the skybox, when you reach a certain time of day. Wildvine might actually be worth something. So I think we'll put that off to the side. And the soothsayers go down really, really fast. This wouldn't be a bad grinding spot either. I think you could probably make a decent amount of money here too. Yeah, because I think it's these troll necklaces. Yeah, that are worth, it says about 7 silver each. It makes sense. We're going to hold on to these because I'm assuming you can use these for a quest of some kind. Let's take a look at what's in this chest. Some potions and a pattern. It's a leatherworking pattern. Big voodoo robe. It certainly looks pretty cool, especially for leather. It's definitely a unique look for the armor type. We'll learn it. I mean, why not? We're not going to use it probably, but it's cool to have stuff like that. Looks like somebody else is looking for these same trolls, so we've got some competition with us. Kind of have to hopscotch around all these different camps in order to get what we need. Something tells me these spots are always going to be competitive too. So we're not going to dwell on it for too long. We'll just move on to the next thing. Got a couple things to do here at Skull Rock, so we can start working on that. We've got Hinterland's Honey Ripple and Slag Tree's Lost Tools. Let's try to figure out where the honey comes from. It doesn't feel like it comes from the slimes, so maybe it's something we can interact with. Yeah, it says Horde Supply Crate. Which definitely makes sense. So we'll keep an eye out for those. Well, I see the lost tools at least. I don't see any of those. Don't see any of those supply crates though. I do believe there's a cave down below, I think. So maybe we should go check that out next, because maybe we can find some crates in there. In fact, maybe that's where all of them are. there's our first supply crates. Need 9 more of those. Or maybe not. We actually picked up 3 honey ripple from that, along with some raw black truffles. Not that we need those, but it's good to know that we don't need to find 10 boxes. I always forget that Skull Rock has an actual cave to it. I feel like most of the quests that I end up doing here are outside of the cave. Like I tend to just like kill the oozes or whatever, and just kind of move on to the next thing. Halfway there. And it doesn't make sense to jump down. My only issue is, will Ripper follow us? Because I am not confident that he will without running all the way around and pulling everything. Could dismiss him, I guess, but I think that reduces like pet happiness or something. Might as well just grind through the enemies in front of us. Pretty easy to kill. Got about 6 levels on them. Thinking about this again too, but the having rested experience all the time is going to allow us to spend a little bit more time in zones that, you know, I actually enjoy a lot more than maybe some others. Similarly to how we skipped most of Stranglethorn Vale, or at least a large chunk of it, I think I'm going to look to skip zones like Silithus, you know, for example. I would love to never go to that zone ever, if I can help it. Just a personal preference, I suppose, but you know, having this rested experience all the time means that we can, you know, potentially do stuff like that. We wouldn't have to worry about it. hopefully just one more box, and then we can get out of here. There we go. We even got a little bit of a restock there in the moonberry juice. That's always nice. All right, and I think we are done with Skull Rock, so we can go back to the Vile Branch Scalpers and Soothsayers now. Looks like we've got some wildlife to kill too. Yeah, just so we're hitting as many possible chances at these trolls as we can. I guess we'll head back out to the east a little bit. Check the camps that we checked before, and then we'll head back in the other direction. Let's see if there are any trolls left. Looks like they are. They should be all back. And we need 30 scalpers. That is quite the number. And I guess like 20 of the other kind, maybe. Yeah, I'm hoping we get a pretty decent restock of Mage Weave as well while we're here. Definitely help. We've been using up our bandages pretty quickly. And since we're not getting rune cloth at a steady enough pace, we could definitely use some more Mage Weave. Should be the last troll at this camp, so we'll go to the next one. This one's mostly cleared out, but got one or two enemies here that we can grab it before we move on. Alright, let's head back to the west. We'll go just past Skull Rock and check that camp next. And if we don't see anything there, then maybe we'll start... I guess we can go south. So we'll have some Silvermane Howlers that we can kill while we're down there. Seems like a full camp. We'll see if that other orc that's behind us is looking for the same thing. Another solid chest without too much in it. Got some healing potions out of it, I guess. Nothing too crazy. Lots of moonberry juice in this episode. I guess we should be a little bit more aggressive since we can get the mana back. Alright, camp cleared out. Let's head across the main road and check out the southern section. Got these howlers we can take out. Looks like the orc is working on that though, the other one. Formula enchant shield with stamina. Huh. Suppose that could be worth something potentially. I think I can see some troll structures ahead. See if we can pick up some more of these soothsayers and scalpers. Guess we'll just come in through the back. Thick wolf hide. Have we seen this before? I feel like we might have. It's probably not going to be worth too much though. I don't recall ever seeing a recipe that uses it. Wolf pup. Interesting to see it by itself. Normally this type of enemy would show itself as a pet, I guess, of some sort of like hunter, but yeah, weird to see it kind of by itself. Face Kaiga just yet. Let's take this soothsayer out and then we'll get out of here. Hopefully Ripper will survive. I think he'll be alright. Oh my god, she came all the way down here. Crazy. And enemies leash quite far when you start getting into the 40s and 50s. Looks like we're done with the soothsayers, actually. So we just need some extra scalpers and then the howlers in the area. is full. Wow. Okay then. And it's a good thing that all of our quests are kill quests. So if we had to collect something, it would be pretty difficult right now. And we've got some extras like food items in here that we don't need, I suppose. We're really starting to pile on those tribal necklaces. We've got 16 of those things already. So hopefully we do end up actually picking up that quest at some point. If not, I suppose we can just auction them off. Not seeing too many more howlers on this side, so I think right now we've got one over there, but I think for right now I think we're good for today. Got a lot done today. Really enjoying these particular quests for the hinterlands and this time of day as well. This was really enjoyable to see that change from dusk until deep into the kind of the nighttime aesthetic here. But yeah, that was good. I think we're going to wrap up the rest of the hinterlands in the next episode, at least a big majority of it. I think, you know, we're probably not going to get into the troll ruins with all the elites and whatnot until a later date, but I think we can clean out the rest of our green quests in the next episode, and that will put us in a really good spot, and then we can head back to maybe Daenerys or some other zone that we need to clean some stuff in, or maybe it ends up being multiple zones, you know, depending on how many quests we have left for each one that we've been delving into in recent times. But anyway, as always, I appreciate you all so much for watching, and if you enjoyed today's episode, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel for more. I hope to see you back here in the hinterlands. Take care.